All right, ladies, I'm so excited to have you here for consultant training. Y'all, school is never out for the pro. I learned that a long time ago. No matter how long you're in this business, there's always something to learn because you may hear the very same lesson and get something different just because you're at a different place. So I advise you guys to just take notes like you're going to teach it. Have a training in your pocket, and then I enjoy input. So if you have something to say, just stop me. Just remember where you stopped me. I did have a list of things I want to cover. A lot of this is from Nashville, from Leadership Conference. I don't know what Renee's laughing at, but I know she's laughing with me and not at me. Oh, just remind me where you stopped me. Okay, so
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with one of the classes that I took. She started off like this, and you've heard these things before, okay? There are 4 types of people. Maybe you heard 3, but we've added 4. There are 4 types of people in this world. There are people who make things happen. There are people who talk about what happened. There are people who wonder what happened. And then there are people who didn't even know anything ever happened. Which type are you? Okay, which type are you? And the goal by the end of this call is for everybody to be a making things happen type of person. This is the thing I love about Mary Kay. I love that you get to go at your speed, but you need to be going. We need to be going. So that was number 1, the 4 types of people. Number 2, what is a question, and put it in the chat. What is the one thing that if you focused on it daily, it would bring you all the things? What is the one thing, if you were to do it daily, it would bring you all the things? Put it in the chat. I'm going to read it in a minute. Let me see. Did anybody put anything yet? I wondered what happened. Stop it, Angel. Okay. Yes. Okay. Think about that. What is the one thing? Because I figured it out for myself. Okay. And if I forget to come back, remind me to go back. Okay. So this was a good stat. The New York Post said that women spend on average $1,380 a year on makeup, creams, and lotions. Guess what, y'all? We sell makeup, creams, and lotions. So think about that number and write it down. Women spend $1,380 a year on makeup, creams, and lotions. That's a lot. So 10 customers, that's $13,000. 20 customers is $26,000. Y'all, let's think about the money. I'm about the money. Show me the money. Let's call that this training. Show me the money, okay? Hey, Cynthia. Hey, everybody. It's good to see you, sweet Cynthia. And Jennifer. Hey, girl. Tanya. Janet Potts. Yes, I think I recognize everybody. Okay. National, and I don't know where all these come from. Some people I do know. National Candy said, do it now, and now stands for new opportunities waiting. Do it now. There are new opportunities waiting all around you. So are you waking up in the morning and are you seeing the new faces and places as opportunity for growth, opportunity to grow your customer base, opportunities to grow your friendship base? Because sometimes it just starts out like that, right? She may not even know that you're involved in Mary Kay. I want you guys to make a decision to be a professional conversation starter and a professional acquaintance maker. By the time you leave any event or room, you have a new friend. And she may not even know you are a Mary Kay lady yet, but you like her, she likes you. Get her number, tell her you'll call her later, and you can chat about that later, right? That's number 4. Do it now. Number 5, if you run from the work, you may as well hide from the money. If you run from the work, you may as well hide from the money. That's number 5. And I want you to know that number 6 is Our calling is more important than our comfort. Our calling is more important than our comfort and convenience. If you look at this business as a calling, let's back it up. If you look at your life as a calling, y'all, we're called to do a thing, right? And what I love about Mary Kay is it's a great avenue. It's a great way to do the thing. Mary Kay is a great ministry. It's a great way to serve people. It's a great way to help women to build their confidence and to help them to enrich their lives. So if you look at this more than just a business, more than just, it's a calling to pour into people. And you know how it is to be in the presence of somebody that makes you feel good. You may not remember anything they said, but you like them. You would enjoy spending more time with them. This is who you want to be to her. It's all about her. It's not about you. It's all about the art of asking questions and listening. You know everything there is to know about you. So you don't really need to talk about you. You need to talk about her. You need to find out what's going on with her. I tell you many times, I talk to my husband and I'll tell him something about a person. He's like, wow, you were just on the phone with her, or you were just talking to her 5 minutes and you got all that. Yes, I got all of that. Oftentimes I'll talk to somebody, they don't know anything about me. I know everything about them because people like to talk about themselves, right? And she'll find about me as we go along. So remember, number 6, our calling is more important than our comfort.
Cheryl, can I say something real quick,
yes,
please? What you just said was so important. And that's how Asia and I, because we were strangers, right? And for a year, she bought from me and she would buy a lot. And I'm like, there's no way she's out of this stuff within a month or whatever. And come to find out later that she said, I just want to be in your company, because we were always going to have cocktails and food and stuff like that. And she said, I just want to be around you. So I would just order just so I could be in your company. And then the rest is history of what happened with us. So it's true. Make everybody your girlfriend. And what is your light giving off? Your energy.
I love that. I love that. And then 2, on the same note, I just added this 6B. Just based on what Renee said, everyone is not allowed access to you.
Boom.
Everybody can't. She knew what it took to be in the company of Renee. I mean, it may start off that way, but even like your team, your consultants and things like that, it costs. You know what I mean? It costs to be in the presence of greatness. It costs to be in the presence of you have to value yourself at a level where just not anybody can have access at any time. You cannot pick up the phone every time it rings, especially if it's from that person that pulls you down, drags you down. So one of the costs that it takes to be around you during these hours is that you must be a positive person. You must be adding value. You must be multiplying or adding. You cannot be dividing or subtracting. No. So you have to set your boundaries. That was a good 6B. 7.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'll make up some stuff, okay? Number 7, action is the language of the successful. What you do speaks so loudly that we can't hear what you say. Action is the language of the successful. What are you doing? Be a doer, not an overthinker. Have you heard that imperfect activity is much better than perfect inactivity? It's like, I can't talk to her because I don't have a card, or I don't have a flyer, so I can't invite them. You know what I mean? It's excuses after excuses after excuses as to why we're not showing up. So let me just tell y'all, we're going to get into action. Okay, we're going to fight from victory, not to victory. So whatever it is that you're working for, it is done. Because if you see it, you can be it. This is the Bible, vision. You know, a lot of us have eyes, but we can't see. We have to have vision. Without vision, the people shall perish. You know, and that is so true. Vision. That's right, Kawanda. Vision. Where do you see yourself? When you look inside yourself, do you only see struggles? Do you only see bills? Do you only see what is, not what can be? We have to train our brains, and we have to spend some time with ourselves, just thinking about what we want. Yes, that keeps Renee going. So number 10, okay, fight from victory. Okay, be a doer, not an overthinker. That is number 8. Action is a language of the successful. That's number 7. Number 9 is fight from victory, not to victory. And number 10, I love this
Hold on,
so
Cheryl.
much.
I'm sorry. I have to say this for what you just said. It really ties into this. In my job at the city of Inglewood, the basement has been inactive for God knows how many years. So when they wanted to move my office, I kept saying it would be really nice if we cleaned out the basement, have a lunch area, have a bigger space. This was years ago. Nobody really fed into that because they couldn't see. Yes, it was a mess down there, but they couldn't see the area that I was talking about. So 5 city managers later, we get someone that comes in and he's like, oh, the basement is horrible. We're going to clean it out. And I said to him, could we have like a lounge area? Because our lounge area was taken away. Sometimes I have to go home to eat if I don't feel like it, or eat in my car, eat at my desk. And when I'm eating at my desk, if the phone rings, I feel obligated to pick it up. I don't really have like our space. So he was like, yeah, do you know our city manager in December started cleaning out the basement, and it was an old police department. So, I mean, it was a mess. It would get flooded. It was disgusting down there. He came to me yesterday, walked me down there. The walls still need doing, but I saw past all of that and they cleaned it out. There's 2 bathrooms down there. He showed me where the lunch area would be, beautiful light. And he said, thank you for seeing this, because no one else listened to me. But even when you go down there now, the walls are still kind of a mess, but I saw what it could be, and it's going to be beautiful. And I asked him, can I have a hand in decorating and designing? He said, yeah, but don't go too crazy. I said, I'm not going to live here. I just want a nice place, where I could have my lunch. So vision is so important because no one else saw it when I said it.
All right. I love it. Nobody saw it till she said it, but she said it till she saw it. You ever heard that?
Yes.
Nobody saw it till she said it, but she said it till she saw it. So now we have a 9B. Okay. All right. Say it. Just keep saying it until you see it.
Yep.
And keep talking until you find your people. Those other managers before her, they weren't her people. They couldn't see it. They couldn't get on the same frequency. There are some people out there already on your frequency. You just got to get close enough to them to connect.
Amen.
You know how if you're on a walkie-talkie, you got to get on the same channel. So you got to keep walking and keep talking till you find people on the same channel, the same frequency. Okay, so that was 9B. Thank you, Renee. Number 10. This is our season of upgrades. This is my season of upgrade. Believe that your struggles are over. I believe that my struggles are over. Can you see life like that? Do you believe in this product? Do you believe in this opportunity? Do you believe in yourself? Most importantly, do you believe in your creator? And have you gone to God with your mess? Have you gone to him with your mess? Have you taken it before him? Have you talked to him about what you have? Recognize what you have where you are, but know where you want to be and speak life into your life. Okay? Speak life into your life. And when in doubt, go to what he says about you. He says you're fearfully and wonderfully made. He says that you're made in his image. He says that he came so that we could live a life more abundantly. You know, y'all, it's not supposed to be this hard. And I'm going to go back to something on that. But number 11, start to see yourself as God sees you and speak it out loud. Affirm yourself daily. Affirm your identity. Who you are determines where you get to go in this life. Who you are determines where you get to go. You can be in the cheap seats or in the front row. It is a choice. But we know the tickets in the front row cost more. They're going to cost more time, more energy, more activity. It's going to cost you to grow, right? Number 12, volunteer just to get near. Now, volunteering, some of y'all working and you volunteering. I mean, the money you spend to work, some of us are almost volunteering. But when I say volunteer to get near, what are you doing that you can stop and replace it with something where you can go see people? Because some of us waste a lot of time, maybe social media, maybe TV, maybe partying, maybe whatever. And maybe we could take some of that time away to volunteering to be somewhere where we can be near people. Or this is a question, where are you planted but not growing? Where are you being a closet consultant? Where are you all the time and nobody around you know that you're a beauty consultant? Get out of the closet. Everybody should know. You don't have to choke them with it. You don't have to attack them with it, but everybody should know that you're a beauty consultant. Give samples, let them know you're there so that whenever they think of something like that, they come to you. Give samples, get to know them without asking for a while so that when you are ready to ask, they have been fertilized and tilled and they are ready for that seed to be planted. Does that make sense? Renee, what are you laughing at? Renee is just cracking up. What?
Because you said fertilize.
It's true. It's like, let them know who you are.
It's just
Give
the
them
way
some samples. Don't let them think, oh, she's just here for Mary Kay, but let them know what you do. Give samples, share this. Girl, I thought about you and the colors you wear, and I thought you would look really great in this. Try, tell me what you think. You know, something, just plant the seeds, fertilize, get it ready. Because when you have your challenge, my director challenged me, or I need your opinion of this and that, she's ready, you know? She's ready. Rome was not built in a day, and neither will your business, but you have to have patience, okay? Number 14. What was 13? What do you need? 13. Did I skip 13? Yes. What do you need to take your hands off so that God can elevate you? As the young people say, you're doing too much, or stop being extra. What are you doing too much of? You're doing too much. You feel like you have to do every single little thing. I need this recording. It's being recorded. So what are you doing? They may not be able to do it as well as you, but you're not doing it. Y'all, we only have so many energy cells. And I don't know, that's not a thing, but y'all know what I mean. We only have so much energy, and a lot of reasons you are so tired. You can't do one more thing after work is because you've been doing too much all day. What can you do today to make your tomorrow easier? What can you set up? What can you put out? What can you delegate to make your tomorrow easier? I always recommend doing a bug list. What are the things you do that you bug? You say time management, everybody gets 24 hours, so it's people management. How can you delegate? What can you do to get some of that off of your plate? I talked to one director at Leadership. She says she does 17 loads of laundry a week for middle school and high school people. Are you doing stuff like that? Are you cooking every day during the week? Are you doing stuff like that? Y'all, this is not 1820. You do not have to cook every single day of the week. We have ice box, like with plug in, so you can save stuff in the freezer. Cook 1 or 2 days. That is what I do. I do not like my family eating trash. Like, I might cook on a Friday, depends, but I'll cook once or twice a week, and I'll cook enough for the whole week. Like for this week, we had chili, we had Mexican food one night. I did some wings, but I don't do it every day, but they eat well. Okay. So between me and my daughter, because she does too, you know, so take your hands off some stuff, get somebody to clean your house, y'all. It's worth it, 100, 200, whatever, to clean your house. And you can say, I'm going to go make that money in my business. I'm going to let her do what she does. And I'm going to be a CEO, and I'm going to go and work my business so that I can make the money to pay my staff. Get yourself a staff. Okay. Get yourself a staff. Get yourself, like, if you don't have that online customer care from UnitNet to take care of your customers for $30 a week, a month, that's your staff, right? That's part of your staff. Your virtual assistant, that's part of your staff. Somebody to clean your house, that's part of your staff. You just got to go and you got to make the money to pay your staff. But if you're cleaning the toilets every week, and if you're cooking every day, by goodness, y'all, you're not going to be able to build your empire. The Proverbs 31 woman had help. Do you understand? She had help. Okay, number 14, ask for what you want instead of taking what you get in all things. Let me tell you it's a confidence booster. This is a way to upgrade your life, y'all. Do you ever talk to a man, especially it annoys me because y'all know, I'm kind of a dominant personality, but you ever talk to a man or somebody and you have to make all the decision? Drives me crazy because I have to make all the decisions in my work, and when you're raising little kids, you're making all those decisions. So it's kind of nice, especially when you have a man, to say, okay, we're going to go to dinner, we're going to go there, we're going to do this. Not, but I have learned. So through my confidence, it's changed some people. If you ask me what I want, I'm going to tell you what I want, because I get frustrated when I say, I leave it up to you and you can't figure it out. So tell people what you want. And after a while, they say, I'm going to tell her what she wants because she's going to want something crazy. You ask me, I'm telling you. Let me see what's going on in this chat. We got 42. So let's go see what's happening. What God wants from me. Yes, consistency. These are the things, talking to more people. These are the things that I ask you to put in the chat that if you did daily, it's going to grow your business. Follow up, being organized, patience. If we can make money daily, if we are consistent, that's what Renee says, make a girlfriend. Boom, Mary Kay is a ministry. It truly is. Absolutely. Vision. Yes, Kawana, that keeps me going. Say it till you see it. Yes. Renee is all of this. The notes, care. That's what we did many years ago. The special touches make people feel great. Oh, yeah. She's a master at making people feel good. Yes. Same frequency. Yes, people, go find the people on your frequency. Love all of this. Now we have to act. Yes, thanks, Zoe. Amen. He can make a beautiful, he can make a mess beautiful. We have a mess, but God wants to change it into a message, y'all. So it's time for us to take it to God, and he can change our mess into a message for others, because that's what this life is all about. It's about serving others. It's about showing others, leading others. Okay. Yes, Zoe, she is for sure all day. I hear you, Kawana, first class. Yes, I remember you put that in when I talked about the front seats versus the back. It's going to cost you more. Go to Extra Mile. Skybox. Yes, need this recording. All right, delegate, time management, self-management. Let my guards down a little bit. Okay, friendly Eric. All right, that was personal. Thank you, Tanya. Barely cooking. Yes. All right, ladies, I'm glad to see that you're with me and that you are participating. Okay, so I talked about ask for what you want instead of in all things, in your business, when you're closing, your scripts, know the words to say, ask for the sale, ask for the close, use it. I use the David Cooper 85-second close. Hey, Mary, were you as excited about how great you looked in the mirror as I believed you were? You know your situation a whole lot better than I do. Do you want to splurge and start with the extra touch of class that comes with the Ultimate Miracle Set so you can get the roll-up bag for free? Or did you just want to start with the Miracle Set today? Whatever you prefer would certainly be fine with me. I learned that week 1 because they said, learn this 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, 21 days, gonna make you money. It's been making me money since 1993. That is my script. Y'all, I only had to learn it once. And I know every single part. Are you as excited about all you can earn for booking a party with me over the next couple of weeks as I believe you are? Some people book 2 appointments so they can earn twice as much. You're the boss. You want to go all out and book 2 parties so you can get twice as much, or is one which you had in mind today? So learn your scripts, whatever your scripts are. You know, the Mary Kay Correct booking approach. And I like to do this in front of my parties. Mary Kay says that at every party, there's at least one person who would enjoy doing what I do. Who do y'all think it is today? I let them pick, and they almost always pick one person, whoever that person is. And then at the end, you could say it. At every party, Mary Kay says there's at least one person who would enjoy doing what I do today. I think it's you. Y'all, if you want to make the big girl, if you want to wear the big girl panties, you got to say the big girl words. You got to say it. You got to know your scripts. You got to ABC, always be closing. Okay. So number 15. 14 was ask for what you want instead of taking what you get. 15, leave here and make a schedule. I cannot tell you how important it is, no matter how crazy your life is, to have a schedule. I have booked like Working Wednesday because I know sometimes it's the only hour or 2 my people will work. And I did it more for me than them because they hold me accountable for 7 o'clock working on a Zoom call. We're not even talking to each other really. I mean, only when something happens, but it's like a study group. When you were in college, you get together and you study, you're holding each other accountable for work. So Working Wednesday, and you might do this with your team, or you may pick 2 or 3 sister consultants to do this with. If your director is not currently doing it, or maybe she is doing it, but you feel like you want another hour, find you 2 or 3 PowerPoint, not just one, 2 or 3, so that when one flickers out, you're still on. And like the other day, I felt like crap. And if I didn't have somebody to hold me accountable, I would not, 100% not there. But then I got on there, and guess what? I think I booked 2 parties and 2 facials. Y'all, I'm about this life. I am about this life. I have a newfound energy and fire, the 60th anniversary, that I can't even tell you, okay? And right now I'm thinking I'm requiring more of my people because more is gonna be required of me, okay? It really is. So y'all, hop on this train, okay? We are leaving. I'm telling you, every weekend in the month of February, I'm in Austin, I'm in Dallas, I'm in Temple. I have one Saturdays is my day to have facials at my house. So anybody I meet, and y'all, let me get to this one, and I'm going to come back to that because that's important. So create your schedule, number 15. Schedule 3 hours a week of booking time on the phone. You can do solid 1 hour, 1 hour. You can break it up over the week. Set 2 times for parties. Do you realize that if you had 2 parties a week with an average of 5 people, that's 10 people in a weekend? If you do that 4 weeks, that's 40 people, and you're going to average at least $100 because you're going to get good at this. So 40 people at $100, that's $4,000. So that's $2,000 in your household budget and $2,000 to reinvest in your inventory. That is court of sale and then some. So I think we think too big I only want you to think 2 parties a week. How can I get at least 2 parties a week? And you can fill in facials here and there. That's basically what I do. And you're not going to have to worry. You're not going to have to stress. So many of us are worried and stressed, and we're complaining about this consultant, this director, this meeting, this seminar, and how we spend this much money and nickel and dime. And this, we're complaining because we are not making enough money, because we are thinking about too much other stuff than having our appointments, making money. There is so much money to be made in this business. It is ridiculous. It is. And you don't have to be doing anything big or great. It's on your shelf. It's right there. A lot of people work all day and don't make $50 an hour. You get the opportunity to do that. 16, confidence is built with strings of small successes. You're never going to feel like you know what you're doing, you're capable, until you start doing it and doing it a lot. You're never going to feel competent at warm chatting, meeting people out and about, until you do it a lot. You're never going to feel good about doing classes, parties, until you do them more. You're not going to feel good about facials or closing until you do it more. Okay, so get your confidence up by getting your activity more consistent. Okay, number 17, be intentional. When was the last time you talked to God about your business and what you wanted for your business? When was the last time you went to him anxious and laid your problems and cares on him and told him that you know that he'll come through for you? Last night for me, last night for me, last night. I put my head on my pillow thinking about I didn't have any faces today. Girl, I could cry, really. I didn't have any faces today. And that's my Saturday, is for faces. Just random faces. If anybody in my unit has somebody, they can bring somebody. And then I had a party Wednesday that turned into a facial. And I have that trip to Austin that I was going to forego for the party. But when she said it was just a facial, I rebooked her for Friday. Hopefully she'll have more people. But tomorrow I have 2 parties. I have one at noon, and then I have one at 4. Different parts of town, but I'm in this, y'all. And the one thing that I'm focused on that's going to get me all the things is parties, is faces. Because when I see these people, so when I say daily, booking them, coaching them, it's all about the parties. It's not about organizing my product, putting stickers on stuff. It's not about that. It's about literally booking parties. So I went to sleep with nothing on my books for today. And then I get an RSVP for a facial today. I was like, God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it's so important that you talk to him and you're intentional daily, all the time, so that you can recognize the miracles. Sometimes he gives you time. He gives you exactly what you ask for. Now, mind you, I had this written down on my book that I had not looked at. And so I'm going to give you this because it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Where did it go? Please tell me it's on the list. It's number 23. So you don't have to write it yet. You don't have to write it yet. We do not rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. Now that's out of Atomic Habits. Because of my system, my RSVP system, they booked through my business card. I got the RSVP in my email, but I had already had it written in my book. But that system didn't work. And if you know how my brain works, I need backup systems. So I got the RSVP through my email and I'm like, oh snap, I forgot she was in DC last night and she told me that if she got back in time and wasn't dead, she would come. So y'all, if you know thyself. So if you need backup systems to your system, work it out. Use your smartphones to make you smart. Use a smart book. And I set alarms through all the day because I will forget. I just told her 2 hours ago I was going to do this. Y'all make it. Pam Shaw told me that. Use your phone to make you smart, your smartphone. Okay, so we made a schedule. We talked about faces. Confidence was not 16. Being intentional was 17. 18, be the pink link. I am the pink link. I forgot what national says that, but I like that. And that's where she says, be the pink link. That's their way to beauty, skincare, all of that, all of that. I need to get some t-shirts. Pink link is she, okay? 19, it's not right to live in your own might. And I kind of talked about that. Let him work through you. Give him some your stresses and your worries. Y'all, it works. When people tell me they don't believe in God, I'm like, I'm so sorry for you. Because he actively shows me things every single day. She the pink plug. When I think of plug, I think of stopping stuff up. I think things need to flow. So you, come on up. What do you mean? What's the pink plug? Can you talk? You can't talk right now? Let me see what's going on in the chat. I'm the pink plug. Is that the plug of power, electricity?
No. Right. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
The pink plug is like, okay, when there is who is that person that will get it for you? Where's my plug? Where's my person? That's what the plug is.
Okay, gotcha. All right, gotta explain, because I be plugging stuff up and it don't be flowing. And you're a connect. All right, pink link. Okay, where was I? What number? Number 19, it's not right to live by your own might, strength, and power. You just don't have it in you, and you're not going anywhere. And if that's the way you're existing, y'all, this life's too short. It's too stressful. Depression's at an all-time high. People, it's just a sad place out there. And if you're left to your own devices and your own might, you're not going very far. Okay. Number 20, do you have the guts to fail? Because if you don't have the guts to fail, you will never fly. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about you. Don't worry about what you're thinking about you, because you're changing your language, and your language is everything. Thoughts precede energy. Thoughts precede energy. How do you think about yourself? Change the way you think. Brainwash yourself. Brainwash yourself. If you and eventually you will believe it. You will know it. The truth. I am amazing just as I am. I don't have to lose weight. I don't have to grow my hair, cut my hair. God has people out there just for me. Just for me. I just need to get on that frequency.
Cheryl,
Yes.
I've been listening to a lot of Mary Kay videos on YouTube lately and reading her book again. And she said, those who never failed at anything never attempted anything.
100%. 100%. Because the road to success is not straight. It's like this. I mean, you go down, you go up, you go everywhere, but you just stay the course. You know the destination. And y'all know I always talk about that trip to Disney World. Sometimes it takes us longer than other times to get there, but we're still going to Disney World, the promised land. We're on the way. Okay, claim that. Okay. Number 21, do not starve in an orchard. You guys are in an orchard. You're in a field of diamonds. There is so much personal growth here, so much money. There's so much here for you and for you to help other people with. It's an orchard. And so when you do it, when you get around to it, it's kind of sad. You're letting your fruit spoil. You know what I mean? It's spoiling right in front of you and you're hungry. It's crazy. We have to not starve in an orchard and let all this fruit go back. Okay, number 22. Are you operating out of facts or feelings? This was so good to me. This is a new thing for me. When somebody comes to you and they're upset, don't address the emotions first. Address the facts and the feelings. So my business doesn't work, it doesn't work, etc. Blah, 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 blah. So, okay, let's talk about it. How many booking calls have you made? When was the last time you did a facial or a party? When was the last time you even watched a Mary Kay video? You know, when you get through the facts, we know why you're feeling like that. I know why you're feeling like that, because of the facts. You're not working. So ask the questions. And this goes back to being able to ask the hard things, say the hard things. So how many reach outs have you done this week? What have you done for your business? Because a lot of people just make excuses. Oh, my grandkids, I had to be with my grandkids, or they kept me over at work. And you know what? Isn't it funny that at work, the boss knows who to mess with and who not to mess with? And my mom, she was like the granny on the go. It wasn't no dropping kids off when you wanted to. She would let you know, or you could call her and set it up in advance. Y'all, set boundaries. Otherwise, and what's so funny is you're doing this for the very people you have to set the boundaries for, but they don't get it. But when that kid is 16 and granny can help get a car, it's because you set some boundaries. You know what I mean? At work, no, I cannot work overtime, undertime, and any time, because I'm in my head, I'm feeling salty in some kind of way about this job. Your employer is not getting the best from you when you hate everything about them and the job. Not to mention, I believe that you're stressing yourself out and taking valuable years from your life. So when you're not setting boundaries, when you're not doing what you need to do to preserve you, you are of no good to anybody. You're taking on too much. And sometimes you have to stand up for yourself and trust that God is going to fight your battles for you. I'm going to do this, and God's going to work it out. And then you're going to figure out, I did this, I was scared to do it, and I should have done it a long time ago because of the way it worked out. God's waiting on you to be obedient. He's waiting on you to trust him. He is waiting on you to try him. And I love God is a gentleman. He doesn't make us do anything we don't want. We get choices. And B, C, D. B, everybody has a birth date. D, everybody has a date they're going to leave here, death date. And C is choices. So between your B and D, you get to decide the quality of life you live. Are you enjoying the journey? Are you passionate about what's going on? I love it. I love my life. I love my life. And part of my battle was complacency, because I do love my life, because I'm not stressed out and struggling. I believe that God used cancer to wake me up. I believe that certain things in my life woke me up to get out of that complacency, because in the realm of God, if you're not growing, you're dying. He has us here for a reason. And if you're not doing the things that you need to be doing, sometimes he'll knock you over the head with something to wake you up. I'm just saying, don't let him hit you. You know, first it comes with a tap, and eventually it'll come with a brick. And we don't want the brick. Let's see what's going on in the chat.
That's a fact. He woke me up when they took all the money from my account to make me pay attention to what Teresa was offering me. So that's true.
It's true. Stop saying we're waiting on God. Yep, he's there. He's waiting on us. And number 20. So operating out of facts of feelings. Number 23 was we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the levels of our systems. So what systems do you have that keep you in check? I love my schedule. Your schedule is a system. We think it confines us, but it really does free us. If I did what I was supposed to do when I was supposed to do it, I'm free to enjoy my life. If you don't have a schedule, you feel guilty all the time because you're not working your business like you're supposed to, or maybe you're working your business and you're not feeling like you're with your family like you're supposed to be. The schedule frees you, okay? And you're going to outgrow some people and things. That is normal. Mary Kay used to say, when you become successful, you're going to outgrow some people or things. It's a life change, situation change. Just like when you're partying, you're in the streets, you get married, you can't party and be in the streets, right? You have babies, you can't be doing everything you used to do because you've had a life change. Now you own a business and you're getting serious about it. So you're putting 10, 15 hours, 20 hours in your business. By the way, I think 10 hours in Mary Kay is full time. You can do anything you want in 10 hours in this business, and you can do a lot of great things with 5. So we need to stop making excuse and make some results and some activities to support what we want, not what we have. 24, wishing, hoping, and dreaming is not enough. It is not a strategy. Planning and activity is where it's at. What are you going to do to get you? Y'all book those appointments. Follow up on those appointments. All about appointments, seeing faces. Okay. 25, change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. Change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. Opportunities flow to those that grow, and discomfort is the price we pay for growth. Discomfort is the price that we pay for growth. So do you want to do more, be more, have more? Show up more. Okay, so last one. This is our diamond anniversary, y'all. We need to get laser focused on the activity we need to produce the results that we want. And you got this. You got this. It's all in your mindset. It's upgrade season. Are y'all ready? All right. Take 5 minutes to share with me anything that you got that struck you. Any
Cheryl,
aha
this was
moments?
great.
Thank you.
This was really great. And listening to you recap, you know, the messages from leadership, because this leadership was really awesome. It really was, because they focused on exactly the activity for the results, you know. And I was going to do a live with this, but I just have to say this real quick. People are watching. I tell everybody all the time, people are watching you. They're watching to see if you